V.
Niggas tryna sabotage, using espionage, killing more ninja style, wearing all camouflage, blending in the backgrounds, busting off Mac rounds. This is real street beef, nah, this ain't rap clown, not a.
This MREC and Stack Stone footage is sponsored by Blood Chronicles. Coming soon, the Stack Stone story. Volume 1, Rise to Power. Yo, Stack, how you? What's good, homie? Salute.
Rec, what's good? What's good?
Everything good, homie. Everything good, man. I want to ask you this. I want to bring you back a little bit to the DCEP and Low Life era.
I wasn't really affiliated with DCEP except through like my cousins CB, they from Fort Greene, so that's how I know Rumble from a couple of experiences I had with him in Rikers Island. I think him, Big Rumble and Little Rumble, I think I ran into them probably in my doing bid days, but I'm familiar with the low lives from the Garvey, like Beck Low, Disco, fucking Pumpkin, God bless the dead, Pumpkin. Yeah, all them Garvey Lows, I know all of them, and some of them from St. John's too, like Boo and Ralph Lowe. Yeah, St. John's crew. Yeah, them niggas is like, I used to f with them. Like, I wasn't no low life. I was just like, if I would see them in Midtown, like I used to run into them in Midtown a lot, cause I used to boost by myself though. So if I run into them, I'll be boosting by myself in Macy's or some shit. Them niggas be there steamboat, and they used to call it steamboating and shit. And they used to be 30 deep, I swear to God. So if I used to run up to them at Macy's, they be like, yo, Stack, hold us down at the door and shit for the security guards and shit. And each one of them niggas would give me like a shirt. So 30 shirts. It'd be like one shirt from each low life. It'd be like 30 low shirts.
Right.
Or whatever they was getting that day, I would swallow them niggas and shit. Cause they was ruthless, man. Them niggas, woof. Yo, I could see why Ralph Lauren didn't like them niggas. Them low life niggas, son. Yo, I ain't gonna front. And then they had a culture. Their culture was ill because they used to be hip hop, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, hip hop.
And they from that dirty era. They from the era when they was digging pockets too.
Yeah.
So they used to do everything. They ain't only boost, and they ain't only with low. They ransacked everything, bro. Everything smoking.
Everything gas.
They came through like tornadoes and shit. So if you seen them niggas coming, they wasn't only getting that low shit. They was snatching anything fly. You know what I'm saying? But they was up on the latest low shit, like the cookies and shit. They put niggas on the cookies and shit. And niggas was with me because they seen me come through on the train one day with the leather low on. The top of the shit be leather and the bottom be canvas. And it'd be like bronze. It'd be like a rust color and shit. So they seen me with that. They was like, oh, Stack, where you get that from? Saks. Used to just walk in Saks and walk out with them shits. That's how easy it was to take them shits from Saks Fifth Avenue. So they see me with that leather low one time. They was like, oh. So, but you know, them my niggas. The low lives, hell yeah. Them my niggas and shit. All them niggas. I never really know Vic, though. But the rest of them niggas, I knew most of them niggas from doing biz too. Like all
Vic,
of them niggas.
My man, Thurston Howard, that's my man, Vic Lowe. Salute.
Yeah, I think I seen him, but I never really met him and shit. But the rest of them, like Disco, me and Disco was in jail together. Pumpkin, that's my son. Rest in peace. Pumpkin was my fucking son. I sold that nigga Mad Sherlins from Saks. Word. I sold Pumpkin Sherlins from Saks Fifth Avenue because I used to get my shits out of Saks. I used to walk in there solo. I ain't need no steamboat. I used to walk in there solo looking like a businessman and walk out with them Sherlins and shit. Word.
Salute. That's what's up.
DCEPs, I just know a few of them DCEPs like fucking Venom, that's my homie and shit. Yeah, Venom, like when he got cut on the island and shit, he was blood and shit. He was blood when he got cut. But he DCEP too, but he was blood. You know what I'm saying? He one of them tall Venom and shit. Everybody know Venom and shit. He got cut in the island and the beacon and shit, and old boy and shit. That's my son. He was one of the reasons I was turning up crazy. When I heard he got slashed, I was like, oh, they cut my son. They cut him bad too. So I turned up really red light, green light after that with him. But yeah, that's when I was in my younger days. I just caught a flashback. Excuse me.
Let them know how Low Lives like kind of like changed the game because before, people was rocking a polo like that. Niggas is rocking. What niggas is rocking before the Low Lives really brought it back to the hood?
Niggas is rocking Gucci, Fila.
Yeah.
Niggas watching Calvin Klein and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's them days. They was coming out of them eras, 83, 84, coming out of the Calvin Klein era. And then niggas started rocking the AJs and all that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then it just went into, you know what I'm saying, that high top fade era and shit. Niggas start looking like Kid and Play and all that type of shit. Yeah. Well, those dudes like Big Daddy Kane had influence over Nas and AZ. But the descendants, who they really like descendants of, is G-Rap. Nas and AZ, that was his fucking idol and shit. Like, that nigga, all he talk about was G-Rap and shit. G-Rap this. Especially when the nigga came out with, what was that, the fucking Symphony? He always used to talk about G-Rap shit was way better than Kane shit. I used to remember that shit. He used to be like, yo, G-Rap. He was a fucking G-Rap fanatic and shit. And that's why I think him and Nas gravitated, because you could, in some of Nas' earliest shit, you could hear G-Rap all in that nigga shit. That's why Russell Simmons didn't want to sign that nigga, because he was like, he sound like G-Rap and shit. Because his influence, you could hear it. Like, if you listen to Nas' early demos and shit, you could hear G-Rap all in his shit.
That's a fact.
But yeah, definitely A fucking he used to love G-Rap so much and shit that he finally one time got into a cipher with that nigga. I remember him telling me about that shit, the first cipher he got into with G-Rap, and how he felt like, that's how he felt like he made it and shit. And I was like, what? You was in the cipher with that nigga? That's how I was like, yeah, the nigga A is like, he on another level now.
That's dope. Salute.
Everybody was fucking with rap. Yo, you know why everybody was fucking with G-Rap, son? Especially from Brooklyn, because his whole swag was Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That nigga whole swag was like Brooklyn swag and shit, like G-Rap. Everybody was fucking with that nigga. Like his whole, like when you seen his images and shit, you seen the big dookie shit, hat cock low fronts and shit. That's a Brooklyn nigga. And I don't know how he got that swag like that, but G-Rap was definitely, I think he was fucking with some Brooklyn niggas. But he definitely was like, niggas was always checking for that nigga. I ain't gonna front. Yo, and they used to hear the nigga lyrics, G-Rap shit. Yo, he had the illest shit early, like the gangster shit early. Like,
early.
Some
like,
children.
He one of the illest niggas, man. Like, facts. On that gangster shit and just being nice, G-Rap.
G-Rap was that nigga, man. Like, his aura and shit was gangster.
He's one of the GOATs. Yeah.
I can't say I heard about G-Rap getting robbed. Nah, but I mean, you know, everybody got their stories. I got robbed before, but G-Rap was just like one of them niggas and shit. Like, damn, he was like an idol, like to a lot of gangsters and shit. Like, especially niggas in my era, because the way he used to dress was like how we dressed. Like, he used to wear the Sergio Tacchini sweatsuits, the big chunky fucking doodle rope chain. He used to have a Kango on sometimes, or a hat cock with the fronts. And he was just swaggy like that, like a gangster. You know what I'm saying? And then mad niggas in my hood was pushing bikes too, like riding bikes. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I used to think about niggas, G-Rap used to ride bikes. I think Blood Chronicles definitely pushing, it's coming. Everybody want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it here by the summertime. Everything is like, you know what I'm saying, going according to plan. We're doing the shooting. And we're gonna hit y'all with a trailer. And then the Blood's gonna come soon after that.
We're gonna have a little teaser, few teasers, and work them with the super trailer and everything. Right now, we're getting our promo on. You know what I'm saying? So,
facts. I know y'all been wanting it out there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all hitting us for the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come with that soon too. Hit y'all with the podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes,
we're gonna stay sucker free. Give you that raw content. M-Rec and Stack Stone style. We're gonna give you everything you asked for.
Yes, sir. That's a fact, man. So on that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. Gone.
Right. It's got a new M-Rec. Yo, DJ Raw Heat. The mixtape Scarface. Bars, bar these niggas to death. For that money and that power, niggas are toast dudes. Call me James St. Pat, wreck make ghost moves. Turning dirty money clean, yes I'm a cash washer. Gun beat Tommy down, bitch named Tasha. Go by the alias of Mr. Sean Archer. Fuck niggas trying to sabotage, using espionage. Killer more ninja style, wearing all camouflage. Blend in the backgrounds, busting off Mac rounds. This is real street beef, nah this ain't rap clown. Not a motherfucker in his damn game want it. This is personal, these bullets got your name on it. Peep the maneuver work, I'ma hit a shooter first. Jump in the Uber skirt, down a one way, fast in reverse. Do the shit so smooth you think it was rehearsed. Kill your whole catalog, nigga, with a verse. This the nail in the coffin, I put you in the dirt. Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MREC TV, contact MREC TV Promo, MRECK TV Promo at gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MREC TV, youtube.com/MREC TV. I'm gone. MREC TV. It's got a music.